Hello. So I would like to do a quick demo of how to use Segger to segment out some membrane protein. So Segger can be obtained from GitHub, and there are some install instructions to how to set it up as a plugin to Camera. And an old version already comes with Camera, already pre-installed, but the one from the GitHub might have a couple of new functions. So I'm going to load a membrane protein from the EMDB. And here it is. So let me show it at just like this. And here's a membrane protein. So the trick I'm going to use here is that the actual protein part has slightly higher density values in this case. So I'm going to use a threshold where the protein part is a bit more separated from the membrane part. So it would be a bit harder to do it somewhere like at this contour level because things are a little bit more connected together. Although it would still work, it would just be a little bit more involved. But at this contour level, it should be a little bit easier if you have it. So once I have it at this contour level, I'm going to start Segger from volume data segment map. And here I'm going to show the options and shortcuts which I use all the time. And in a new version of Segger, there's this new option group by connectivity. So let me try this first because things are kind of connected here. So I'm just going to press segment and see what happens. So, okay, so now I can get rid of some of this outside stuff just by control and then click drag, and this selects some regions, and here I can hide these selected regions. Let me hide the map as well. And you can see that the membrane stuff is kind of going away while I'm keeping more of the protein stuff in the middle there. So after a couple of these hide operations, let's see, I'm left with more of just the central protein part. So you can spend a bit more time and get more of these things around here. But this is not too bad, just as an approximate first go. So now that I've selected these, now actually another option I could try to use here is to get rid of voxels or get rid of segments that don't have any contact. And what this will do is it will remove some of those small regions that I saw there that were really just on their own. So yeah, actually this might be a little bit cleaner if I do it this way. And another option you can play around with is to use this older version group by smoothing, which might work a little bit better for at lower resolutions. But at these, this is a pretty high resolution map already, so this connectivity part works kind of nicely. So yeah, this is not too bad here. Now you'll notice, let's say by accident I hide one of these segments, which maybe I want to keep. Now it's still selected after hidden, so if I want to undo that, I'll just click show and then it will show it back up. So now I'm left with these segments. So now I'm going to control click drag around all of them. And you can even just say group, and then that will just group all of these into one big segment. And now I'm going to use this extract function to create the mask. So because I want a mask to have the same size as the original map, I'm going to click this option here. Otherwise, it will create a smaller map that only encloses the selected segment. And usually it's useful to low pass this a little bit, so you can do this automatically here by selecting this option. And you can also save the new map in the same folder as the original map. If you click this option, here I won't do it because I just loaded this map from the EMDB. And then I press extract. And here's a new map. For some reason it has this really low threshold, so it looks like a big box. So I'm going to And here's the extracted map, which I should be able to use as a mask for the protein part.